It is very quickly coming to the end of week 5 with these guys, and you can definitely see a difference in their size. There's a few chicks that you can definitely notice are a lot smaller, so they're probably not getting enough food compared to some of the bigger ones that are probably hoarding all the food. So our plan is to get another pipe in so that we can spread them out a little bit more and they're not having to fight for the food each day. The little roosters are also definitely getting more confident, and they are certainly the bigger ones out of the lot. They like to follow me around the most. They're getting really heavy at the moment, and we're definitely going to start having to think about butchering day. We already have most of the equipment that we need. Stephen and Julianne from Sweeney's Creek Farm are possibly going to, I'm crossing my fingers, possibly going to ship us one of the cones that Stephen actually made himself out of metal, and that's going to be the last thing that we really need for our butchering day. We have a plucker, we've got a pot with a boiler underneath, so as far as things that we need, we're pretty set. And don't you worry, I'm not going to leave you out of the equipment that you need to butcher these guys on processing day. I am going to share that maybe in the next video or the week after that, as we're getting closer, so that you have all that information of all of the things that we're going to use that we sourced here in Australia. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, but these guys have already moved a paddock. I literally did that today after our live interview with Sweeney's Creek Farm. So these guys have gone all the way through this first paddock, and now they're in their next paddock. So again, we'll be moving them one spot at a time every couple of days to make sure that the grass isn't getting overwhelmed by nitrogen, and also to give them a nice, clean, sanitary environment as we move them along. At the moment, these guys go through water like nothing else. We are filling this up twice a day. You can see I filled it up this morning, and the back one is already empty. They love laying under here in the shade, so this is a great idea. A massive tip that I can give you guys as well is we've been using these 20-litre buckets to store their food in, and we have 2 buckets available at all times when we feed them in the morning. It just makes it so much easier when you go do the chores to do it nice and quickly because everything is available. And when both buckets are empty, I usually take them up, fill them up. About one 20-kilogram bag fills both of these buckets up, and then I just know that when I come here in the morning before work or on a really hot or busy day, I can just get it done nice and quickly, because at this point these little guys absolutely surround me, and it makes it really hard to walk with 50 little chicks, which aren't so little anymore, surrounding your feet and just kind of walking on them. So the easier I can make this, the easier it is. So far around us we have had absolutely no issue having all the open sides on our system with nothing but an electric fence. It seems to be running pretty hot, and we haven't had any predator issues so far. Hopefully that stays the same. We have ordered some water nipples to put onto a bucket to make water time a lot easier with these guys. These 2-3 litre containers of water are just not enough. They're going to need a lot more now as they get bigger, because they're drinking about double as much as they're eating. So we just can't keep up with how much water we're giving them right now. Alright guys, there you go. Alright. So one of these can probably be used for more food, Sam reckons, because they got feet, and we can put the feet in there. So I'm gonna try see if that works. Hi sheep. Because our sheep eat grass, there's really not a lot of reason for us to come over and hang out with them, other than the fact that we want to. So I don't really show you guys them in the morning, because Sam and I go and hang out with them in the afternoon. But while I'm here, we might as well say hi. Hi. Yes, I'll have plenty of food. I don't think you need it just yet, but very soon. Am I really that scary? Why is your water sandy? Don't you peck me. Tell them what you told me.
Be a chicken. Go on.
This feels weird. What?
Nice. No leaks. I think I might still put some tape on it though. So our chooks are ravenous and they're consuming far more water than the little waters we got down there are able to give them. We had to call an emergency and go for a different option. So we fast-tracked some nipples and I've just drilled a hole, and this was the test one and it's working out lovely. So this is gonna have a whole bunch of water nipples in the bottom of it, and the chooks should be sweet, and it's gonna be way easier for us to fill up too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice. So here's hoping they can figure it out. Now that I'm not in there, they're definitely investigating. I believe in you. I think we're just gonna have to give it a bit of time. Let one or two of them investigate it, give it a peck, realize water comes out of it, and then slowly they'll all catch on. Until then, we'll keep them with the same water that they've had this entire time. So.
Oh, look, they're drinking water from the bucket. I saw that. You guys did good. That's going to make life so much easier now that they know how to drink from that, because filling up their waters has been quite difficult, so that's amazing. We're also eating grit to help us digest our food, break it down. We've got some eating, and I gave them a second pipe, which made it easier for them not to be climbing over each other. So looking good.